call to order the Tuesday, January 9th Trades Licensing Board meeting. I'll take the roll. Mr. Armstrong? Here. Mr. Reeves? Here. Mr. Panitsky?
Here.
Mr. Newber?
Here.
Mr. Dietrich?
Here.
Mr. Ziwi?
Here.
Mr. Sessler? Mr. Schaaf?
Here.
Mr. Hollern? Mr. Collins?
Here.
Mr. Grego? Okay, roll call has been taken. You were all notified electronically of the December meeting minutes. If there's no objection, I'll take a motion to approve the meeting minutes. Motion by Todd Dietrich, is there a second? Second by Mr. Collins. Any question on the motion? Any question on the motion? Being that there's none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The ayes have it. Okay, we're right into the public comment section of the meeting. I see there's one person on the agenda for public comment. Sam Savage was given a journeyman electrician license, which will be reviewed at 6 months. The board requested Mr. Savage address the board to answer any questions. Mr. Savage?
Yes.
If you could come up to the podium, please.
How you doing?
Good afternoon, how are you?
No, I'm good.
Good. So you're here today. I don't know if you had something that you wanted to say in the first or?
No.
No? Okay. A couple of questions. Do you have a job that you're planning on doing here? Is that why?
Yes, we're getting ready to redo the, I believe it's called the Avalon Hotel.
Okay,
They're converting it from a hotel to apartments.
yes.
And I work for the company that is actually doing it. Plus, in the future, I'm going to be relocating here.
Uh-huh. Do you own electrical contractors?
Yes, I
You're
do.
the business owner?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And are you like the successful bidder on that work? Is that what?
Well, there really wasn't no bid. Like I said, I'm the electrical contractor for the Good Homes company that goes around to different states and buy like old buildings or whatever, and then they convert it. So I'm the electrical contractor for them.
Okay, and so when you are going to execute that job, did you plan on working on that job yourself?
Well,
Working with the tools, in other words, or is just supervision?
I'll pretty much be doing supervision.
Okay, so you're not going to work with any tools?
No, actually, I'm a member of Local 58 back in Michigan.
Uh-huh.
And Local 58 was supposed to be contacting, or they're going to be contacting Local 56 to give me a master to work the job. And I would be in and out of town. I would be in and out of town overseeing the job.
Right. Well, the reason why I ask that question is because if you intend on hiring licensed people from Local 56, if you're not physically working on the job, you yourself don't need to have a license. You just need to employ someone who does.
Right. Well, I will be, like I said, I'll be coming in and out of town, and I will probably do some physical labor because when they get down to like the main switch gear and things of that nature, I feel more comfortable with doing it myself because that's what I predominantly work on is high voltage equipment. So when they get down to doing their switch gears and their transformers, things of that nature, I will be doing that, me and my son. And from there, it will be like the light fixtures, exit signs, changing out some GFI receptacles. They're not doing any really major conversions. So basically that's what I would be doing.
Okay, I'm just a little confused because when I asked you earlier, you said that you didn't plan on working with any tools, but now you're saying that you were going to install the switch
Full
gear.
time? No, I won't.
Okay.
Okay. From time to time, I will be coming in on things that I would feel comfortable working with myself. Like again, the heavy electrical equipment. They got some switch gears that needs to. They're going to be putting in one transformer and they're gonna be changing a couple, panels. Okay, they're gonna be relocating some panels from one floor to the next to accommodate the floors because a lot of the equipment is very old. So with that being said, I will come in and do all the connections. I'll be making all the actual connections. As far as running all the pipe work, putting all the conductors, things of that nature, I have guys to do it.
Okay, when you say you have guys, do you mean you're gonna
I will
bring
be getting someone from the local,
from the local? Someone
yes.
with a license from the local?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Armstrong.
Can anybody ask questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr.
So
Armstrong.
you've signed a collective bargaining agreement with that local?
Not yet. I'm waiting for to hear back right now from Local 58 because Local 58, I told them I was coming out today. And Local 58 is supposed to be contacting Local 56.
Okay, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so if I misspeak, just clarify. Your son is going to be working as well. Has he been enrolled in the city's licensing program?
No, he hasn't. We're gonna be taking care of that once we get the job started. He's not gonna be working on it immediately, no.
Okay, as I read the code, Andy, I see where he can be, your office can issue a 90-day license that expires 90 days from the date of issuance. Andy has told us he's issued you a 6-month license. What happens after that 6 months is over? Is that job gonna take longer than, because that license was issued before the first of the year. So.
What, my license?
The clock's running on that 6-month license. So when that 6 months is up, you're without a license. What do you do then?
Well, I was told that I would be coming up for the evaluation.
So we're not here to discuss the 6-month license. We're here to discuss you testing.
No, I wasn't told anything about testing. This is what I was told by Miss Christie, that for one of the stipulations of me getting licensed here, because the board would not approve for me to get my master's, so they gave me my journeyman's. And I was told that one of the stipulations of me getting my license was that I had to stay in the union, and I had to use at least a union master. That's what the impression I was up under. Okay, then after that, she spoke with me and told me that the board wanted to meet with me on today to ask me some questions. And I said, okay, no problem, I will be there for that reason. Now, I am going to be coming here full time. I'm actually going to be going to Pittsburgh. Excuse me, I am going to be going to Pittsburgh. But yes, the job is projected to be longer than 6 months. The job is projected to be a year. So after the 6 months, I was told after 6 months, I would have to come back in front of the board for for an evaluation.
Well, as I understand the 6 month, and Andy, I don't want to put you on the spot, but you have to identify what the 6-month license is. Is that a 6-month, once in a lifetime deal?
It wouldn't be a 6-month, it would be a one job.
So this license, Andy, sorry to step in, but it's not an actual master license anyways, correct? And we need a master electrician on this job, correct? Or at least a company that has a master.
Right,
To pull the permits.
Because when I applied for my master's, they said I couldn't get a master's here. I mean, at first they told me that I had to start all over as an apprentice. And I was like, really, that's just no way that I'm going to be able to start over as an apprentice when I did all these years. And on top of that, I went to the union. And then when they found out when I was, when I told Christy that I was with the union, she said, could I get a letter from the union stating that I am a union member? And I said, fine. I got the letter over to the union, and then she said, well, we still couldn't issue you your master's. We have to give you a journeyman. Oh, I'm sorry, let me turn this off. And she told me that they will, I would have to hire a master here. So I said, if I have to do that, then I have to do that. You know, but technically I am a master.
I have a question about that, if you don't mind.
Sure.
You belong to IBEW Local 58, but did you serve an apprenticeship with them, or how did that?
No, I didn't serve my apprenticeship with IBEW. I served my apprenticeship with Jerry's Complete Electrical in the state of Michigan, and we went through the Department of Michigan, United States Department of Labor.
Okay.
So I'm all registered with the United States Department of Labor. I took care of all of my schooling to satisfy all the criteria that it took for the state of Michigan for me to get licensed. And I did do my full apprenticeship. I went to Penn Foster to finish up my schooling for electrical. And from there is when I got my journeyman's. I served as a journeyman for 3 years after that, which it was technically only had to be 2 years, but I served for 3 years. Then I went and tested out for my master's. Passed my exam and got my master's. Once I got my master's, that's when I applied for my contractors. Passed my exam for my contractors, that's when I became an electrical contractor for the state of Michigan.
I see.
I don't know what date this all started. I'm just going through agenda items. And on October 3rd, you were a subject of review, and the only notes I had was needs more information. So back in October, we started saying you didn't have sufficient information for this.
Okay, if I may ask, what you mean by I didn't have sufficient information? Because everything that was, we went through this for 3 months. And everything that the board asked me for, I supplied it in a timely fashion. Everything.
I don't have his
I don't have it.
application. I don't keep all the applications, so I can't speak to that. I just have the note next to your name. Needs more information. This is on my minutes on the October 3rd meeting. What did I need?
The minutes of the October 3rd
Oh,
meeting.
somebody had them. Somebody had his information.
I think it's
sorry.
where it last
Go ahead,
started.
Christie. We'll stop talking over here. What did you say?
Did you need his application or his additional information that he provided?
Pull up, if you can pull up his application first, let's go there.
Obviously, we don't have any reciprocity with Detroit.
The last thing we asked for, I think, was a diploma from an accredited apprenticeship.
Well, it would be from the U.S. Department of Labor in that case, right? The completion certificate?
I think that's what you're after.
Yeah, the completion certificate.
Which you don't have or you do have?
I sent over the letter from the U.S. Department of Labor.
Do you have that, Christie?
EMC.
Yes, but they have, I'm sorry, I don't know if they did this spring.
High school transcripts, Penn Foster.
Have the completion certificate and a letter from Penn Foster.
first apply for a master's?
I was told I couldn't apply for a master's.
Okay, okay, so you're not applying for a master's?
I wanted to, but I was told that I couldn't. And like I said, originally I was told that I had to apply as an apprentice. And I can't recall the date, but after I sent those documents there that she has up on the screen, when you said you needed more information from the U.S. Department of Labor, I sent that over.
To Christie?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have that, Christie?
I can look at my phone and my email.
That'd probably help her out, and give her a date to shoot for.
Yes.
I have it.
What's your thoughts?
U.S. Department of Labor.
Yeah.
Yeah, October 25th, 2010. Office of Apprenticeship.
It was in October?
We don't
Well,
reciprocate.
no,
When Christie sent that out?
this was an email on 11/20.
I must have sent that to you guys separate, I don't have those flash drives.
I don't remember seeing it.
You want me to send it back to you?
That's.
Want me to send it back to you?
Is we had no verifications at the
Yeah.
Department of Labor.
I don't remember seeing that document.
I don't either. I really don't.
They sent it to me.
You got it all on your phone.
Yeah. It's in our emails.
Well, that's a big deal.
It won't even load.
It was actually 11/15/2023.
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
The original email, and then a couple people responded to it. Everybody's in it.
Yeah, I actually sent it on
It's under
11/10.
It's the PDF under additional.
Additional information right here.
I actually sent it on 11/10.
He's got it on his,
Just not
she
to
sent it
save
out.
that on the flash drive, but I don't,
Christie, is that a flash drive in there?
yes,
Okay.
I don't think I have it saved on the flash drive. I know I forwarded it to the board, but I don't think I ever saved it onto the flash drive. because
Do you have access to your email?
No, I don't hear it.
Okay. I found it in my phone.
Maybe my Outlook.
I just sent it to you.
It's used for that's not in here, is it?
No, that was the holdup, as I recall. I mean, forgive me, we're going back 3 months, trying to recreate this, because every meeting, your name would come up, and we'd say, wait a minute, that's not enough information. And then Christie said to you, reach out to the Department of Labor, and you did that. But I don't have that. So,
I got it. Go ahead, Andy.
Probably
You
too
may.
long.
Yeah, you may.
Under
under section 1502.63, application for license. Letter D, subsection E,
What page is that on, Andy?
15.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Got it. Okay, these requirements shall be waived if an applicant has a current journeyman license. Mr. Savage has a master's from a competent jurisdiction whose standards are determined to be equivalent to those of the board. That's basically why we're here. The applicant must obtain license within 10 days. He already does. But the board needs to determine is his master license, is it equivalent to ours? But he's not, he's a journeyman license. So the tests and the schooling and his experience, does that warrant waiving these requirements? Is what the board needs to determine.
Which license do you currently hold?
I currently have a master's.
Which master's license test did you take?
Yeah, I got it over here.
Took the Michigan State Masters.
Electrical.
Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. And I actually sent over to Christie my award letter saying that I had passed my exams for my master's. And I was granted my master license.
That doesn't,
So we determined that if the requirements do meet the city of Erie's requirements, then he will be receiving a journeyman's license.
Right, say that again.
If we can determine that all his information is from a competent jurisdiction, then he would receive a journeyman's license.
but not a master's.
But not a master.
No.
Okay, now if I,
It only applies for journeyman.
Correct.
Right. And that was, again, the last bit of information we are looking for is for a letter from the Department of Labor, be it from the state of Michigan, that you graduated from an accredited apprenticeship program. That was what I remember what we were talking about. And you said, Chrissy doesn't have it right now, but Mr. Collins, you have it on your phone.
I think everybody has it, right?
Mine email doesn't go back.
Most people
So
have.
if you're verifying that he has that, then I would say that's the last bit of information we needed, and that he should be granted a journeyman's license. But that is up for a vote.
I kind of agree with that statement. But to do this job, he wants to do his job, he's gonna need a master electrician, right? Correct. And everybody on the job, he registered either apprentice or journeyman.
Correct.
So that's, I mean, the next step is for him to successfully do his job, he'll have to find, yeah, go ahead.
if I may ask, what do I need to do to be able to obtain my master's?
Well, it states for Section E, application requirements for a master contractor's license, the applicant must hold a current City of Erie journeyman's license for a period of 4 years and work a minimum of 8,000 hours in their respective trade before taking the master's test. And that's out of the policy.
So I have to start the 4 years all over again
Yes,
okay.
Or have a reciprocity agreement.
or, that's correct. Have a reciprocity agreement with the jurisdiction between the City of Erie and wherever your master's is recognized, to have a reciprocity agreement in place that if a master license holder for the City of Erie went to your jurisdiction, they would be granted a master license in that area.
Okay.
And currently there aren't any.
Right, and Michigan don't carry a reciprocity with anyone, because I had to go semi through this for Ohio as well, so,
But Michigan is state licensing.
yes.
Okay.
If you've heard, is there any more discussion? That's mine, but, yeah. The floor is open if someone wants to make a motion.
I would make a motion to grant Samuel Savage a journeyman's license for the city of Erie.
I second that motion.
Seconded by Mr. Collins. Is there any question on the motion? Any question on the motion? Any question on the motion? Being that there's none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Me.
Mr. Armstrong opposes. Any abstentions? No abstentions. The motion passes. You're granted a journeyman's license.
Okay, thank you. Now, do I need to come back in 6 months for a reevaluation?
No, you're gonna just have to pay your fees.
Okay. Well, I've already done that. Yeah, I've already done that.
Just bear in mind, though, that when you do this project, everyone has to have a license on that job.
Oh, yeah, I'm
So
very
either,
well aware.
if your son's coming here and you have a master, he has to be signed up as an apprentice or whatever.
Yes,
it might- okay?
yes.
Just so we're clear on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm clear on
You
that.
will have a master on the job.
Yes, yes, I will. I'm actually, like I said, I'm waiting to hear back from Local 58 now, with them contacting Local 56 to see if they can find me, give me a master out of the Union Hall. If not, then we'll find, because some Union Halls don't look at it as masters. Everybody's journeymen.
Understood.
Okay, so if we can't, then we'll find a local master before the job actually starts, and he will be on my payroll. And once he becomes on my payroll, then that's when I will apply for electrical contractors.
Okay. Very good.
Okay,
It works.
Thanks again, Mr. Savage, for appearing here today. We appreciate
not a
it.
problem. Thank you for everything.
Okay, is there any other public comment? Any other public comment? Seeing that there's none, we'll move on to the agenda. The secretary report, board members Clifton Collins and Brett Sessler, one-year terms expired November 2023. Both were reappointed to the Trades Licensing Board with a 3-year term that expires December 31st, 2026. That concludes the secretary's report. Correspondence, there is no correspondence for the meeting this month. On to old business. Eric Walker was notified that his application for a journeyman electrician was denied. Mr. Walker now holds an apprentice license with the city of Erie. Moving on to new business, we have to take nominations for elections here. The first position that is on the list is board chair. So I'm going to open up the floor for nominations for the board chair.
I nominate TJ Sendell.
Jim Newbert nominates myself. Is there a second on that? Seconded by Mr. Ziwi. Is there any other nominations? Is there any other nominations? Being that there's none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes. The next seat up for election is board vice chair. I'll open up the floor to nominations. Is there any nominations?
I nominate Todd Dietrich.
I second that. That was Bill Panitsky, in case you didn't get it. Motion by Bill Panitsky, seconded by Mr. Sandell. Is there any questions on the motion? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there any other nominations? Is there any other nominations? Being that there's none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The motion passes. Okay, next on the list here is board secretary. I'll open up the floor to nominations. Is there any nominations?
Nominations for Newburgh.
Mr. Ziwi nominates Mr. Newberg.
I'll second.
Mr. Armstrong seconds it. Is there any other nominations? Is there any other nominations? Nominations are closed. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Okay, we have no applications, electrical, plumbing, or mechanical to review. So that concludes our business today. So I will take, oh,
The
Yes.
agenda, can you just make the correction? It says January 9th, 2023. It should be 2024.
I'm-
You can just put it on record that the date on the agenda is April.
did I say it wrong?
Oh, it's written wrong.
It's written on.
Oh, on the agenda.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, it says,
It'll be corrected for record.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, for the record, it's January 9th. Yeah, January 9th. 2024, correct. Okay, just clean that up in the end. There's no other business, so we can take a motion to adjourn if there's a motion. Motion by Bill Panitsky, seconded by Abe Bretz. All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.